Hey, happy Homebrew Wednesday!
You're watching Homebrew, hosted by Big Secu at secu.com.
Greetings and salutations, guys. It's another Homebrew Wednesday from me, Big Secu. How's it going? So this week, what have I been doing? I have to apologise because I've managed to leave it late enough on Wednesday that the light outside isn't actually doing anything for me here. So occasionally I might look a bit darker in shadow. Got a few thank yous to do this week, a few shout outs, so here we go. First of all, I'd like to say thank you very much to Michael Parsons. Michael emailed me just a few days back and offered me some king kegs for free of charge, and a gas bottle, I think he said as well. And I have declined. I want to thank you very much for offering that to me, Michael. That's great. It's a really generous offer. I hope I've not offended you by saying that I didn't want to take them. As I said in my email, the only reason is because I feel they wouldn't get proper use with me, at the moment at least, because of my housing situation. The wife isn't going to let me have barrels and king kegs that I can just easily, let's have a pint whenever I'm walking past. We don't really have the space for it, and anyway, if I had a king keg or a barrel, because I've got one in the loft that I haven't used thus far, if I had one sitting in the kitchen and I had beer in it and it was carved, I would just be drinking it all the time, and that's no good for weight loss. And I'm still trying in that regard, right? So, but thank you, mate. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. I hope that one of your friends or a fellow homebrewer gets the use of those king kegs. Boom. Dude! Chris Frog! Now, Chris, you sent me an email just the other day, actually, saying that you'd done a couple of ciders, a couple of speciality ciders. Speciality! One of them was blueberry, I believe. Now, you were asking for my address to send me a couple of bottles. I think I replied via the inbox on the YouTube inbox on my phone, but I don't know whether you got it, because it's useless. Sometimes it sends the messages, and sometimes it just decides not to send the messages. So mate, I haven't rubbered you, I've not ignored you or anything. If you didn't get any response from me, then send me another email and I'll send you the address. Okay, mate? Cheers. I'd also like to say hello to Roger Michaud, Hopped Cider Man. He's made some hopped cider after looking at some of my videos, and he thinks it's great. He did say he's got some green stuff floating in it, and he's not sure what that is. And if you got my response back, Roger, potentially it could just be bits of hops that are still in there, or with hopped cider what you'll find is the hops do give it a kind of a green colouring, very slight green colouring. That's entirely normal. If you fine it, you'll take all the yeast out of it. That's fine if you want it flat, but if you want it to carb, don't do that, mate, don't fine it. Righty ho, son. So I need to say thank you very much as well, and I forgot to last week. You bloody idiot. To relax, it's homebrew time. Relax. Boom, 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 boom. Thank you, mate, for sending me that list of ball valve parts for the bit that goes in the boiler thingy with the tap on it, and it's plumbing. I'm not a big plumber myself. My cousin's a plumber. I'm trying to coax him occasionally. Come on, Lee, come and help me build a boiler. Right, now something I wanted to mention that I didn't mention last week. I am going to be releasing a couple of videos in the future that are going to be very, very basic. I'm talking super basic. I'm talking student basic. Student brewing. I don't know exactly what I'm going to call it yet, but it's something along the lines of basic brewing, student brewing, newbie brewing. I don't know. I think Tiny has done some basic brewing ones previously, but we've got a local homebrew shop that's opened in Dundee, and there's a lot of students around it. Because I go down there and I speak to the guys that own it. They were wondering if I could do a video for them, just to show the students how to brew cider. Here's how you brew cider, you big student booze hounds. So anyway, I'm doing that. I'll do a beer one as well. But just for you guys out there, when it comes out, it's not aimed specifically at you, because obviously many of you have a lot of brewing experience, many of you a lot more than I have, but it's aimed at complete and total newbies, people who have never touched a fermentation vessel in their lives, who look surprised when you tell them that yeast eats sugar to make alcohol. That's who the target audience is, okay? So please comment, like it, it's great. Just keep that in mind. Sick, what the hell, man? We already know this. You tell me how to suck eggs, and you tell my ass how to suck eggs. Now, I was supposed to do the head cracker last weekend due to unforeseen circumstances. Due to circus dances, I didn't do that, unfortunately. So I've still got my hopped vodka there, and look, oh look, it's clear because it's nice and warm. Hello. Can you see me? Now, I had a lot of feedback last week's Homebrew Wednesday. Oh, I'd like to also say hello to Sinister Hippo. Although in this case, Skeptical Hippo. Skeptical Hippo is skeptical. Although in this case, Sinister Hippo. How do you be a Sinister Hippo? That's a bit too bear-like. Hold on a second. Coming out of the water like that. Okay. So anyway, a lot of feedback on the old hopped vodka, the boil down, the temperatures. Oh, sick you don't realise about this and that and the next thing, you big fat baldy idiot. Well, fair enough. Fair enough. I think a lot of what you're saying was right. So I've not done that video yet. I might just do it anyway. I mean, I'm going to do the video anyway. I'm going to just absolutely crazy hop that kit. But as far as the hopped vodka is concerned, as far as the hopped vodka is concerned, what do you reckon, guys? Should I put that in or not? Hey, votes in the comment section, please, and thank you. Right, now do you remember, see talking about hopped vodka? I tried it finally at the weekend. Remember I was saying I was going to take some hopped vodka and I was going to mix it with apple juice. Well, I did it. Let's have a quick butchers, eh? Right, so before I get to doing my extra hoppy head cracker brew, where I'm going to try and do something with this, although not necessarily what I was first planning on doing with this, due to various comments that I got on Homebrew Wednesday, I thought I'd have a shot of this mixed with apple juice, which is something I've been planning to do for a wee while now. So I've got my hot vodka, I've got some of this apple tizer, 100% apple juice, gently sparkling, so it's just apple juice made from concentrate that's been carbonated. And I'm going to put it into, if you can see that, my Glenmorangie Crystal Glenmorangie glass. There you are, look against my bonds. I got this in the distillery in Tain, T-A-I-N, in the north of Scotland, where they make Glenmorangie whisky. Right, so without further ado, roughly that, okay? Now we'll just top that sucker up. Let's try about there. Okay. Bit of a swill around. Get it all mixed. Right, let's get a nose on this bad boy. Okay, so it's got the hops in there obviously, but you can also smell the lovely appley flavours and the sweetness of the apple juice as well. And it feels like it smells like it's got a roundness to it, like a fullness to it, because all the sugars in that apple juice are still there. Right, let's give it a bash. Slancher. Well, you know what? That's okay. I think it still needs a little more apple juice to it. I don't know. I was expecting that to be quite nice, but I'm still not sure. If I'm honest, I think I'd rather just drink the vodka. I wouldn't buy cheap vodka. I like Russian standard vodka, that's good stuff. I would rather either just drink Russian standard vodka by itself or Appletized by itself. For me at least. I'm not sure hops belongs in vodka. But it was a good experiment, and we're going to be using this for something else. So we'll see. Cheers. So there you go. Not really my cup of tea, to be honest. I'm not entirely sure that hopped vodka works for me. It might work for you. Obviously works for Mr. Robert Stempsky, and all credit to the man. He could edit a video, that's for sure. Go and have a look at his channel. And Bob likes his hopped vodka for hopping up beers that aren't essentially, as hoppy as he needs them to be. So yeah, quality. It's just, I don't think it's for me, but it's a brilliant idea. Booyah. And finally, I tried an Arrogant Bastard at the weekend. My friend Ross was round, Mr. Ross Golden. That's right, his surname is Golden, as in shower. So Ross helped me out. It was an eerily similar frame, actually. Right, so we're going to review this Arrogant Bastard Ale. This is my friend Ross. He's a dick. Say hi, Ross.
Hi.
He agrees.
A dick.
He is a dick, right. Okay, so Arrogant Bastard Ale. I've tried about three clones of this, and I've tried the Double Bastard as well, but I've never tried this. Now, I tried Tony Yates's clone just the other week. That was really tasty, and I'm looking forward to this, so we're going to see what it tastes like. Whoa, look at that, it's got some good carb in it. See that on the top there? Sniff.
That's good.
Smells good. Grab your glass there, Ross, me old film lad. Put it on camera. Look, higher up, higher up. There we go. I'm going to pour it slowly. Slowly, like a fine wine. Now me. Yummy, yummy. Right. First, we have to give it a nose. What can you smell?
Arrogant bastard.
Okay. That's a bit vague.
Smells pretty arrogant.
It does smell quite arrogant, yeah. Big fruity, hoppy smells. What do you think?
Yeah, big fruity hoppy smells.
Yeah, it's like a clone of me. It's like
I'm a dick.
he's like a better looking dickish clone of me. Okay, all right, let's go for it. Oh. Well, I like that. What do you reckon?
Isn't that pretty good? Smooth.
Describe the flavours.
It's smooth.
God,
Alcoholic and smooth.
it's alcoholic and smooth. The guy's a beer reviewer. He's a beer reviewer.
I'm a dick.
He is a bit of a dick. Right, okay, well, it's very bitter, and...
Bit of smooth and alcoholic.
It is smooth, and it is alcoholic. It's very nice. But you know what? I think I like Tony Yates's better. I really do. I think there was more flavour to Tony Yates's. So Tony, I know someone's sending you a bottle of that just now. When it arrives, yours is better than this. Test it side by side. But it's still good beer. Excellent. Right, that's all for this week. I'd like to say thank you very much again. And I know I say this quite regularly. I'd like to say thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much. I'd like to say sincerely thank you to all my subscribers, to everybody that follows me on Facebook, and if you don't already, then the link or the address is at the end of this video. Thank you very much indeed, because do you know what? It's crazy. I started out doing YouTube videos because I sent a beer to Craig, far away of CraigTube, and he happened to mention my YouTube channel, and I didn't have any videos on there, and I felt, shit, I better put some videos on there, and here we are. Some of you have been with me since the very start, and I really appreciate it, and I appreciate people who've also joined as well. Thank you very much to you. That's right, you right there. You watching this video right this very second. And do you know what? You are one sexy bastard. Oh yeah. And I'll just add this on the end finally. I think somebody asked for a review of my e-cigar. So I got this from Libero. I think it's libero.com or libero.co.uk or one of the two. Google search Libero. Anyway, do you know what? This is pretty good. It's a pretty good approximation of a big ass cigar. Watch this. Oh, look. Oh, it's sticking to my fucking head. Jeez, oh, look at that. It's not bad actually. It actually tastes like cigars. I'd say it tastes more like non-lit cigar than lit cigar, but and you can get this in a nicotine version and a non-nicotine version. I got the nicotine version. Kind of wishing I got the non-nicotine version now, but it's still pretty good. £13 for that. Disposable, but you get 1,000 puffs out of it. I have no idea how many puffs I've had out of that, but I suspect it's going to last me for weeks, because I only use it occasionally. Anyway, cheers boys and girls. See you next week.